now you're just getting on to me. Whatever. Alright, I am going to play a song for you guys during the break here while I make sure that my kids are in bed, and then we'll come back to Donkey Kong Country 2. Should be no more than 5 minutes, so stick around. Alright, I'm back. Just had to lay down the daddy law. Okay. So let's see here. We are going to move on to the next one in the list, which is Donkey Kong Country 2. There you is. Alright, and let's go ahead and turn the game volume back up. Now, I think this one's going to sound a bit better. I think it's just the first one that has sound issues. Bass sounds kind of crappy, but you can at least hear the bananas being picked up. Now there is a way to get every single bonus coin right there. I gotta complete Donkey Kong Country 3. That's going to take longer than the hour I've allotted. I'll see if I can give it some extra time. We'll see how I feel, because a lot of that is going to depend on how fatigued I am. I've been going to bed far too late and getting up way too early as of late. Putting kids on the bus will do that for the early portion. Enjoying video games too much will do it for the staying up too late part. But let's see. I ended up with Donkey Kong Country 2... by buying it off a friend of mine with Donkey Kong Country 3 when he was getting rid of his Super Nintendo stuff to upgrade to a Dreamcast. Don't remember how much I paid him, or if I even did. All I know is he was upgrading to a Dreamcast, and I got this and the third game. There's a cat under my feet. But this game stands out to me because, first off, Dixie Kong. Secondly, timed minigame style bonus stages. Well, some of them are timed. Most of them are survival based. And you know it's a 90s game Because it's got electric guitar. I'm dangerous. So yeah, we'll see how far we can get in an hour of this. But this game had quite the variety of stages. Not quite the traditional variety either, where the original Donkey Kong had sort of a more traditional kind of theming going on. I mean, you had jungle, temple, snowy mountain, all that jazz. This one had some more untraditional ones, like pirate ship, volcano, amusement park, haunted woods. I mean, just trying to remember them all. But then Donkey Kong Country 3 took the theming a step further and really made the stages you were playing feel like they were actually part of the world you were in instead of just being themed around the world you were in, because of the way they were designed and the little touches on the map that made them look like actual places. Just each Donkey Kong game was an evolution from the previous. And just watching them grow as you play through them is just a wonderful experience. They don't make them like this anymore. Arrgh! Failure! I refuse to accept failure. Sorry, I'm kind of keeping an eye on my sister-in-law's cat over here because she's on my wife's sewing table. She's not causing any trouble yet. Yeah, I see you, Mally. Not causing any trouble yet, but she is a cat. Don't sit on me. Another great thing, buddy throwing. That was a wonderful addition. Really expanded the gameplay. And how detailed the secrets could be. Yes, the kitty's not showing up on camera today because she has not jumped in my lap. Neither one of the cats is really paying me much attention tonight. Not the worst thing. The last thing I need is one of them spilling my drink. Yeah! Now it really doesn't matter because I just finished it. But Cranky had more of a role in this one. Of course, you could actually pay for advice instead of just sitting there waiting for the right tip to scroll by. Frankly, I don't care. I've perfected this game before. I know pretty much everything by heart. I say pretty much because there are some things that I tend to miss regardless of whether I remember them or not. Okay, that was cool. Does not happen very often that you get it in the very first chest. Need the last 3 weapons? Nice. Yeah. Well, hey, if you guys want to spread the news about the Monster Hunter demo contest, feel free to throw something up on Twitter. Just tag at MarcusRaven86 and put in the NevermoreStudiosOnline.com/contest link. I tried to get just Nevermore Studios for my URL, but somebody already has it. I have played it with the Charge Axe. So, no, I have not played it much yet. But I did try out the Charge Axe, and I was rather impressed by it. It's definitely different. And that was definitely stupid. Ah. But, I mean, being a Switch Axe player, it wasn't too different. It just varied enough that I got the feel of a new weapon, but at the same time it had some familiarity to it that made me happy to see. I will probably still be a Switch Axe player, but I'll probably have a couple Charge Axes here and there for the purpose of switching things up. I still have $5 down on it. I gotta come up with the other 35. But I should say I have $5 down on it thanks to Homie wherever he's at. Kinda hoping he pops in tonight. He's almost a celebrity around here for being my first donator. And so far only, but things will work out. I'm not expecting donations in this stream by far. I'm not one of those streamers that's like, I only play when I make a certain level of donations. And just, no. No, I play because I have fun and I enjoy entertaining you guys. If you want to donate, that's your own initiative. Been a long day. I know the feel, brother. Let's see. The secrets in this stage... I'm trying to remember what most of them are. I think I can do one of them now. Some of that audio is just awful. Light bowgun's a lot of fun. See, I've never been much for gunning. I like getting up close and personal with the monsters. Gotta find the way out. Skid-loo-loo-loo-loo. Found it. Alright. Oh. Come back to me, Stabby Dolphin. Boom. Ugh, that starfish, every time. It's always that one, too. let's see. Oh yeah, there will be plenty of stupid hours spent in that game. I mean, you know it's going to be the right kind of stupid when you get me and Low-Res Atari in there. Plus, my wife is going to be playing it. So, Erican, with you, that means we've started off with a 4-man team. Your name is Swanky. It's a furry rat. This is Gangplank Galleon. What do we got? What button do you press to run? The start button. Oh, wait, no, it's Y. Clever little monk. What is the name of the first level in the game? Pirate Panic. What is the name of the enemy boss who has kidnapped Donkey Kong? I love this. Captain K rap. Oh, the things you would get away with as a kid. Saying things like that. Okay, in the first level of the game, how many windows did the captain's cabin have? Nope. Let's try again. I think it's 4. Yeah, okay. What's the name of the first rigging level? Main Brace Mayhem. First level of the game, which of these is not in the background? Alright, we're going to give it one more shot here. Oh, excuse me. Wow. A gun. Okay, I think that's enough lives for a while. Alright. But yeah, tomorrow I'm going to make sure that there is a command list that can be properly accessed, as well as a scroll that provides the commands for both the contest and various other things. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the bless yous. I have been sneezing off and on just for no apparent reason forever now, because my area can't decide if it's winter. I mean, it's the middle of January, almost the end of January, and it was 60 degrees today. And in just a matter of days, it's probably going to be 3. I mean, I live up in the East Coast mountains, so it gets a little crazy. I swore there was something up there. You want me to play the Mega Mans. We will get to the Mega Man games in due time, Erican. Don't worry about it. Trust me, I want to get them I want to get to them just as bad. There we go. Pardon the fact that I can't talk this evening. Invisible hook. Woo! Okay. But one of the things we'll be doing is going back to the attempting to get 9, 10 games in a single stream after these 3. It's just, with these being the Donkey Kong Country games, these needed their own dedicated night. I mean, that's why I stopped at only, like, what, 6 or 7 last night? Because I knew that these games would take up an entirety of a stream, and I'm even extending the stream longer than my normal 2 hours in order to get all 3 in, so oh, it's always a long day. I look so forward to coming home, streaming for a bit, and then going to bed. Do I have Double Dragon or Battletoads? I don't, but I could. But this series is for platformers, so unfortunately with those being beat-em-up brawlers, they're not really going to be in the list for a while. But I do enjoy playing retro stuff, so after I finish this platforming challenge of mine, I can always incorporate them into a future stream. What am I doing? Okay. But yeah, I love a little bit of the old, a little bit of the new. I try to make it a fair mix on my stream. Try to incorporate some multiplayer stuff so there's a group aspect. I mean, I try to do everything, and frankly, I think sometimes it hurts me rather than helps. But that's a whole nother story. If nothing else, you're going to get variety here. Oh, Double Dragon and Battletoads the same game? Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Okay. Okay, yeah. Alright, well we made it through the first world, and we've been playing for about 20 minutes. That's another thing. This one takes a bit longer. I mean, 20 minutes in the last game, I was already pretty much through the second world almost. Ha! Give me that. Yeah, here we have an entire world of volcano. Like I said, I mean, quite the variety of world stylings. Not really what you would consider a standard progression. Not a fan of the volcano. It can be rough. There's plenty of parts in this game that can just be flat out rough. But that's what made this game so good. It was just easy enough to pick up, but just difficult to challenge you. I was gonna say I got them all. I'll do this. 'Cause there's stuff up here. Frankly, the volcano's not too bad whenever they give you Squitter here. Squitter's probably one of my favorite animal buddies. Gormagala. Did they put Gormagala in the demo? That's the monkey, isn't it? Or am I thinking of something wrong? No, that's the big dragon thing they stuck at the end. They're like, hey, watch out for this thing. Like I said, haven't played much. I've only done the Great Jaggy so far. But while we're talking about it, anyone that's meandered in, exclamation mark contest, or contests, again, I can't remember whether or not I pluralized it, to give you the link to enter the drawing for the extra Monster Hunter 3 codes. Or if you don't want to type that command into the chat, you can also go to Nevermore Studios Online/contest. That one I know is not plural. Was that the bonus I was just in? I think it was. Indeed it was. And then there's the platformers. Thank you, Erican. But tonight is all Donkey Kongs. Contest. Okay, I did not pluralize it. I'm going to commit that to memory now. Thank you, Erican. Do. More swanky. Okay. Crank challenge. Name of the first lava level. Hot Head Hop. Name of this area of the island. Crocodile Cauldron. How many times did you have to hit the head of the area that... It was 4? Hey, it has been that kind of day, man. You and your unfollow. And there goes Morris with that one again. Oh wait, no, that's the tweet out. God, for some reason I thought that was the platformer thing. But yeah, feel free to use that link to tweet out the stream. Love to get more people here. I love having people to talk to. Honestly, that's the reason I stream, is the interaction. I didn't look at the question at first, but thankfully I knew what it was based on the answers. Red balloon is worth 1 life. Excluding the end of area boss. How many levels were there in the first area? 5. Okay. Lucky guess. Got banana bunches. Would you need to collect an extra life? 10. Where did the beetle first appear? That was level 2. It's the name of Diddy's ponytailed girlfriend. Well, she's sitting right there. They actually did some good questions in the Sideshow game. That is for the bonus Lost World stuff, and I don't want to do that right now. I have a slightly funny story with the background music of this stage. There is a refrain in it that I'll point out once we hear it. But for the longest time, I was playing like a little song on the piano that I thought I came up with. And it turns out I had subconsciously played the background melody of this stage's background song. This. And I was playing a simplified version of that. I really hope you could have heard that. I mean, if for some reason the audio balance you couldn't hear that, I will readjust. But for the longest time I was like, yeah, I came up with this awesome song, it sounds amazing, and I love it. And then years later, and I mean years, I was a freshman in college when I realized it. I was playing this game again, and I heard this, and I was like, no. No, did I seriously trick myself into thinking I wrote that? Yeah, it's just one of those things you do as a kid, and you end up making a weird mental connection, and you do something stupid. You feel stupid for it later, but then it becomes a fun story. I don't care about the bananas. They're just there to tease me. There we are. There we go. Hold on. Nope. Those bananas were there to distract me. Oh, okay. What did I do that for? It's a Diddy barrel. I missed the O. Oh well. Not worried too much about perfection on this run. Oh gosh. I mean, I'll get bonuses as I remember where they are, but if I don't get them all, I'm not going to go back and kick myself for not getting them. We'll save the 100% runs when I'm doing something more focused. Oh god. Whew, that was close. Okay. Whew, that was close. That was all kinds of close. Okay. This is seriously one of my least favorite stages. That's why I'm not trying to find anything, I'm not trying to collect anything, I'm just trying to get the heck out. There we go. Oh, I pressed down, come on. Okay, that was close. Really, dude? There we go. Anyway. Oh yeah, and the Kong College, where you can actually save the game and get tips on the bosses. I knew you were in there. Oh gosh, this stage. I don't know who came up with the concept of these balloons, but they should be fired if they haven't been already. Considering everything that happened with Rare and Microsoft, they probably have been. Behold, the magical flying Dixie. And what's better to stick on a tiny little hot air balloon than a giant, fat-ass rhinoceros? As if I didn't feel insecure enough about falling. I love the music, though. And hey, like I mentioned before, if you'd like something added to a quote list, I did not say that specifically to mention the quote list, but it came to mind. Just ask a mod, and then Irikin, it's just exclamation mark, add quote, and then type it out. My usual format is quotation mark, the quote I said, quotation mark, space, followed by the game I was playing in parentheses. And I'll fix format if it's added differently. Without, of course, losing the proper context of the quote. It's just, I have this system. I want to find a reason to use it, so I'm trying to be funny. My wife would say I'm trying too hard. To which I would follow up with, that's what she said. And then she'd hit me. You know, happy marriage stuff. Ha! Diddy balls. Sorry. Alright, come on. I hate the buzzers in this because I can never move fast enough. And then they stick the ones that don't have steam streams near them. This stage makes me feel so insecure. It's like solid ground. There is not enough of it. Love the Diddy ball joke. Hey there, Metalhead. How you doing? Thanks for coming by. Much appreciated. Duck! Oh, that was close. Got it. Anyway. Alright, let's see. We are getting one step closer to finishing this world. Ah, really? I started off that well? You know, the jump button. It's right there. It's right there. Still having troubles with H1Z1. I still haven't looked into that game like I said I was going to. I'll try and do some reading up on it tomorrow on my lunch break. Well, if they truly did fix it, then we're fixing to lose Metalhead, aren't we? Yeah. Ha! Take that. Oh no, I have nothing to hit with this. Ah, Diddle died, damn it. Alright. And the Dixie Cannon. What am I doing? Whoa. Whoa. Well, since that patch for it went up, it was nice seeing you, Metalhead. Just giving you a hard time. But you don't have to stick around if you want to play that. No worries from me. Come on. Shoot straight up, please. Come on, please. Please, thank you. There we are. But Irakin, if you leave, who will protect me from the people that hate my overlays? I still can't believe that guy. Squawks! You can take out the yellow ones, but not the red ones. Yeah, water under the bridge. Like I said, not worried about the haters. If they feel better about themselves from trolling me, then I've technically done them a service. Oh yeah, Metalhead. There's a guy in here saying that the TV in my overlay wasn't from the right era. Like, that's not a Super Nintendo era TV, that's an Atari era TV. As if it made a difference. And just saying I'm trying to promote my stuff, which, I mean, to a certain extent, yeah, I am. I want you guys to enjoy the things I do. So yeah, there's a bit of self-promotion going on, but not to make money, if that's what a lot of people think. Scary! But yeah, the guy just came in here trying to cause problems, and for the most part, we just let him say his piece, and then Eric ultimately timed him out, and he left during that timeout. Boom! I mean, I know he's right about the TV, but at the same time, it's really, really hard to find a generic stock image of a CRT TV that doesn't look like that. Like something that matched the rest of what I was going for, you know? Yeah. I mean, like I said while he was actually active, I don't mind the criticism. I accept criticism because I learn from it, I adjust, I try to make things better for everyone. But yeah, he did start getting kind of vulgar after a while. Alright, we're doing pretty good. Fourth world. We got a few levels into the fifth world on the original Donkey Kong Country, so we've got about 15 minutes left on this one. Why would you do that? Sure thing, Eric. See you in a bit. You love the music? Yeah. The Donkey Kong Country games have some of the best music ever in a game. Period. I'm glad I got the balance up to where you guys can hear me and the music. It means I did something right. There's a cannonball nearby. $60 studio quality mic. Nice. Is it a USB mic or is it XLR? Because personally, I've been looking at upgrading to the USB version of the Blue Yeti. But I mean, I wouldn't mind getting an XLR setup eventually, but that'd be a lot more expensive because I'd have to get an amp, a mixer, converter, probably a combo of the three. That's just more money than I've got right now, and I can do just as well with a USB mic. Yeah, that barrel. Curses! But yeah, I'm looking at getting a Blue Yeti. There was a guy on Craigslist that had one for like $50. And I contacted him in order to get it. And unfortunately, he had sold it by the time I got in touch with him, even though the listing was only a couple days old. So I'm stuck paying closer to $100 because the only other way to get it around here locally is Radio Shack. Or order it online. And the best place to do that is Amazon, so I'd still be paying about $100. Stop throwing bees! Yeah, I'm definitely thinking the Blue Yeti needs to be the next mic I upgrade to. I mean, I've got a blue Snowball Ice, which is just the simple plug-and-play, no extra options version of the Snowball. I mean, that's doing pretty good. But it's pretty easy to tell that it's not the best mic from a significant distance. I mean, I've got it about that far from me. So, I mean, yours was 150, yeah. Yeah, it's about what they average. Radio Shack online has them for about 100. I'm hoping they can match their online price if it's not in the store. Quite unfortunately in my area, there's no good electronics suppliers. Like, I've got Radio Shack and Walmart. Everything else is a locally owned thing that doesn't keep the good stuff in stock. Ah, come on. And if they have any of the good stuff, it's overly priced. Because they're locally owned. Which I have no problem with locally owned business. It's just, I would love to have a Best Buy or a Target around here. But I have a sneaking suspicion that Walmart is paying off the town to make sure that doesn't happen. Wouldn't be surprised. Now, I did apply for a sponsorship through Razer, but I didn't qualify for the level of sponsorship that would get me free equipment. I qualified for the 25% discount. Ugh, swimming levels. Yeah, I qualified for the 25% discount, but even with that on their mic set, it would be cheaper for me to just go with the Yeti. Buy a shock mount and build a pop filter. Which, that's another thing I've been shopping around for, is a good shock mount for the Yeti. Because from what I hear, the official one, it's not all that great. The round thing that looks like it should go around the Snowball. Oh, I would love for a computer parts store here. Oh, well. Oh, gosh. It happened right when the light was turned at the screen. Can't get out of the way fast enough. I'm not very good at swimming levels. Not very fond of them either. Come on. Halfway barrel. Alright. Get off my monkey tail. Ugh. Every stinking time. It's always something stupid, too. Like Lockjaw. Come on, we're almost there. We're almost there. Those ones exploded diagonally. Ah, thank you. There we go. Well, we got a few more minutes of this, and then we will be moving on to Donkey Kong Country 3. I friggin' hate those things. Ah, there we go. Ah, it turned around before I was expecting it to. Go. Quit your jumping. These jumps are getting more intense. Did you get H1Z1 going? Bonus! I'm playing a stage where zombies would fit in pretty well. Boom! Know how to shoot your web. Sounded awful. Yay, switches for those things. Well, alright, as long as the zombies don't invade my stream, we're good. Jump button. Well, I've apparently found all the bonuses here. Smack. come on, I got him. Fine, I'll just cheat and never mind. That was me not paying attention. So yeah, I think we're going to make this the last stage for Donkey Kong Country 2. By the time I finish it, it'll be time for Donkey Kong Country 3. Come on. I don't know why I wasn't using Dixie to begin with. For some reason, I'm usually better with her. Definitely a lot faster in most cases. Not that I'm trying to speedrun. Really? Your nose was right there. It was right there. Now I'm trying to speed the stage because I'm tired of it. Get away from me. That's much better. Alright, so that was Donkey Kong Country 2. New animals, new gameplay mechanics, amazing music, and a good time had by all. So, we're going to go ahead and switch over to 3 now. Haven't heard my kids in a while, so we should be able to just switch over. I'm going to quickly save that, because I want to pick that one up where I left off at some point.